We scroll through our feeds bombarded by images of perfect lives, smiling faces, toned bodies, exotic vacations. It's a highlight reel of curated bliss. Social media fuels the fire of perfectionism. Instagram thrives on visual perfection. Filters enhance, angles flatter, and captions craft a narrative of effortless ease. This exposure to idealized versions can be toxic. We compare our reality to everyone else's highlight reel. This comparison breeds discontent and envy. We crave the likes and validation, but what we see is rarely the whole picture. It's a constructed facade, edited to present an idealized version of reality. Behind the photos are real people with flaws and struggles, just like us. The problem with these curated online personas is the illusion of effortlessness they project. We see the end result, the toned physique, the thriving business, the picture-perfect family, but rarely witness the hard work, setbacks, and sacrifices behind them. This creates a distorted perception of achievement, making it seem like everyone else is effortlessly gliding through life while we're stuck in the mud. We forget that everyone struggles, everyone fails, and everyone has their own unique journey. The pursuit of effortless perfection is an impossible standard to meet because it doesn't actually exist. It's a carefully crafted illusion designed to sell products, gain followers, and perpetuate the cycle of comparison and inadequacy. We must remember that true success is not about achieving some flawless ideal, but about embracing the messiness of the journey. It's about learning from our mistakes, celebrating our progress, and finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. The pressure to be perfect extends far beyond our online personas. It seeps into every aspect of our lives, from our appearance to our careers, relationships, and even our hobbies. We feel the pressure to have the perfect body, the perfect job, the perfect partner, the perfect home, the perfect life, an exhausting and ultimately unattainable goal. We must recognize that this pressure to be perfect is often externally imposed and internally amplified. We need to challenge these unrealistic expectations and redefine success on our own terms. True fulfillment comes from living in alignment with our values, pursuing our passions, and embracing our authentic selves, imperfections and all. Ironically, the relentless pursuit of perfection can often be the very thing that holds us back from achieving our goals. The fear of failure, the need for everything to be flawless, and the overwhelming pressure to succeed can lead to procrastination, avoidance, and a crippling fear of taking risks. We become so afraid of making a mistake, of not measuring up, that we end up doing nothing at all. This fear-driven inaction can manifest in various ways. We might avoid pursuing new opportunities, putting off starting that project, or shying away from sharing our work with the world for fear of judgment and criticism. Perfectionism becomes a self-imposed prison, keeping us trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction. We must learn to embrace imperfection as part of the process. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities for learning and growth. Embracing a growth mindset, the belief that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, allows us to see challenges not as threats, but as chances to learn, adapt, and improve. Section 5. A History of Ideals, from Renaissance beauty to modern-day pressures. The concept of perfection is not new. Throughout history, different cultures and societies have held varying ideals of beauty, virtue, and achievement. From the symmetrical features celebrated in Renaissance art to the Victorian era's emphasis on etiquette and moral purity, the definition of perfect has constantly evolved. In today's digital age, the pressure to conform to these ideals has only intensified. The constant bombardment of images and messages promoting unrealistic beauty standards, success stories, and picture-perfect lives can make it feel impossible to keep up. We're constantly being sold something, a product, a lifestyle, an image that promises to make us happier, more successful, and more worthy. However, it's crucial to recognize that these ideals are often arbitrary, subjective, and constantly shifting. What's considered perfect today might be deemed outdated or even undesirable tomorrow. True fulfillment comes from defining our own values, setting our own standards, and pursuing a life that is meaningful and authentic to us, regardless of external pressures. Section 6. The mental toll of perfection, anxiety, depression, and the fear of failure. The relentless pursuit of an unattainable ideal can take a significant toll on our mental health. Perfectionism is often linked to anxiety, depression, eating disorders, and a host of other mental health challenges. The constant pressure to achieve, the fear of failure, and the feeling of never being good enough can create a cycle of self-criticism and negative self-talk that's incredibly damaging. This constant striving for an unattainable ideal can lead to burnout, exhaustion, and a loss of joy in the things we once loved. We become so focused on the outcome, on achieving that perfect result, that we forget to enjoy the process and celebrate the small victories along the way. It's crucial to prioritize our mental well-being and recognize when the pursuit of perfection is doing more harm than good. Seeking professional help, practicing self-compassion, and building a supportive network can provide invaluable support on the journey to embracing imperfection and prioritizing mental well-being. Section 7. Embracing the imperfect, finding freedom in authenticity. Embracing imperfection is not about settling for mediocrity. It's about shifting our focus to the beauty and freedom of authenticity. Our flaws and vulnerabilities are integral parts of what makes us unique. When we embrace imperfection, we open ourselves to possibilities. We're energized by the opportunity to learn and grow. We strive for excellence with self-compassion and humor. Embracing imperfections builds deeper, meaningful relationships. Section 8. Progress over perfection, celebrating growth and resilience. Instead of striving for perfection, let's strive for progress. Let's celebrate the small victories, the lessons learned, the challenges overcome. Let's find joy in the journey, not just the destination. This shift in perspective allows us to embrace a growth mindset, where challenges are seen as opportunities for learning and development, rather than threats to our self-worth. When we focus on progress over perfection, we cultivate resilience. We learn to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt to change, and to keep moving forward even when things get tough. We develop a stronger sense of self-efficacy, believing in our ability to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. This focus on progress allows us to celebrate our efforts, acknowledge our accomplishments, and appreciate how far we've come. It's about recognizing that true success is not a destination, but an ongoing journey of learning, growth, and becoming the best versions of ourselves. Section 9. Letting go of the ideal. A call to embrace our authentic selves. It's time to let go of the unattainable ideal of perfection and embrace the beauty of our perfectly imperfect selves. Let's challenge unrealistic expectations, redefine success on our own terms, and celebrate the unique qualities that make us who we are. Let's create a world where vulnerability is valued, mistakes are seen as opportunities for growth, and authenticity is celebrated above all else. Let's embrace our imperfections, celebrate our progress, and support each other on this journey of being perfectly human. This is a call to action, an invitation to embrace our true selves and encourage others to do the same. Let's create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued for who they truly are, imperfections and all.